Hi, I'm Joe Ernest. I will be playing Jim and Tom. This is a play in 2 acts, the first of which basically follows, for anyone familiar with A Raisin in the Sun, it follows the community association of white families that is trying to force the younger family out of the house that they purchased during the white flight era of Chicago housing in the 50s. And the second act follows a lot of those white families that are trying to move back in to gentrify that same neighborhood.
My name is Joy Kai, and I'm playing Francine in Act 1 and Lena in Act 2. So Francine is Bev and Russ's maid, domestic worker, and Lena is she's the great niece of Mama Lena from Raising the Sun.
No, be honest, we want you to say.
I think what Jim is trying to say
he means living next to white folk.
One thing that is great is that you're going to see a lot of people that you know. You're going to see a lot of people that you've heard from, whether it's your racist family member who said something questionable at Thanksgiving and nobody checks them for it. Whether it's someone in your family or someone that you know, that's your friend, that you really respect because they know where they come from and they are very proud of their heritage. You know, you're going to see all different kinds of characters.
I'm Greg Guyton. I'm going to be playing Russ in Act 1, which is the part of the play that happens in 1959. He's the owner of the home that is being sold. And in part 2, in 2009, I'm playing Dan, who is a rather clueless workman who sort of stumbles into the middle of things all the time. I think this show stirs the waters, and if you don't stir the waters, you don't see what's beneath the surface of the pond, and that's the best reason to come see the show.
Hi, I'm Laura Wheeldryer, and in Act 1, I'm playing Bev, and in Act 2, I'm playing Kathy. Oh, I think my favorite character to play is Bev. She's an incredibly complicated woman who has experienced a lot of trauma, which is a big challenge in terms of acting and theater. But also, more interestingly, she's having some realizations about race and class and redlining and housing and neighborhoods in the midst of Act 1.
Hi, I'm Kat Bustos, and I play Betsy and Lindsay in the show. Betsy is a deaf character who's a soon-to-be mom and is kind of thrown into this very chaotic conversation. And Lindsay is also a soon-to-be mom who is now buying the home from Act 1 and really just wants to build her dream house no matter what the consequences are. So Betsy is a deaf character, and I have a little bit of ASL training from back in college, and I'm brushing up on that again for this role. So we're just trying to do her as respectfully and honestly as we can. And I think for this show it's very important because the other characters kind of don't take into account the fact that she's deaf. They don't include her in the conversation. She's on the outskirts.
Hi, for those who don't know me, my name is Jay Purnell Hargrove, and for those who do, you're welcome. I'm playing Kevin and Albert. Some shows are timely for reasons. Some shows are timely because of what's going on politically, socially. This is just one of those, this has the themes that we constantly are talking about in social circles, at least in mine. And we have not moved as far, or progressed as far as we think we have in ways. And sometimes these conversations just need to be had.
I suppose I'm forced to consider the possibility that you actually don't know.
Don't know what?
Well, I mean, but they're colored.
Who are?
The families.
Hi, my name is Carlo Lee, and I am playing Carl Lindner and Steve in Spotlighter's production of Clybourne Park. Fascinating group conversation, putting a group of very different people in a room together and seeing what they can work out, and it being very fast-paced and very engaging conversation that will surely captivate you all the way through. Please come see Clybourne Park, opening March 7th, right here at Spotlighters.